EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Now inside the 25.
I wish they would stop running on each other.
He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play in the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He completes it to Marshall. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. Marshall is on the move. Here's O'Connell. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They'll run, and this is Dylan Lowby, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. We are through. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down. And nice work there after the catch. He was a little short of first down after a gain of 7. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Carry for one of the league's best workhorses. Try again. It's second and 10. Out of his end zone, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'd take better pursuit angle than that.
Inside the 25. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Jackson really keeping himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Second down, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And a timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down. It's looming.
Clearly the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
Now Jackson on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, right?
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christopher Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down. Jackson.
pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover downs.
That'll be taken down past the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell.
You got a bad throw than that.
So if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. Or rather, we go interception to begin the second half now. Still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Looked like a rifle there, but now it's a free football. One of the treaters has got it.
It's amazing that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day,
Zach, where you don't want to use her. You can give it to me all day.
Touchdown, Raiders. 2-point attempt, forthcoming. O'Connell getting the offense set. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken around the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now it's Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. On fourth down, they snap into Jackson. He finds his receiver, that's Bateman. And he's going to have a Ravens first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long. Pistol give to Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get two more here. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it.
Yeah.
And they tack two more onto their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell.
That's a win, right? He disconnected on his end. They just didn't count it. This shows streaks, 10-game streak. Gotta start using that short cross more. 26, you know.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. A perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was a big loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. O'Connell to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Vegas. Marshall is on the move. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for O'Connell. He's got the tight end there. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun, on third down, it's O'Connell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 12 then. Good for a Raider first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. O'Connell to throw on first down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just timed the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Throwing Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got answers. His tight end. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Bateman is the motion man.
Go.
2nd down. Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. No motion over Flowers. Well, play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
No, we changed it. Yo. Sit on! Wait.
Jackson looking to throw.
Bagged.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. That's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson on fourth down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They run with White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, a run. How about a reverse instead? Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. A tight end in motion now. On third down, they'll set up the throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth.
He is in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Hey, Alf. What is it?
Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson.
Bagged.
He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10, Jackson to throw again.
Bagged.
To the right side, and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And third down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Middle.
On third down, Jackson.
Bagged.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and you're going to have to punt it away.
Fourth down, Jackson.
Bagged.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capture.
Money.
It is brought in the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This just takes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield.
All right, Ed, you got to play that better. Good tackle.
He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. But he'll gather it back in.
You need a new returner back there, bro. Mitchell ain't it. He ain't got no hands. Take advantage of that.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Hey, report! Sit up!
From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. It's a big one for the Ravens. 37 yards. Jackson up top again. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down, a sack. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. To the air one more time with Jackson. Pulled in.
Love.
And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. One of the tight ends in motion right. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. O'Connell's going to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will get into the end zone.
Stop playing man, dummy.
Bowers.
Jesus Christ.
Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
That boy needs some hands back there.
This one taken at the 7.
Better get him out of there. Mitchell ain't no return.
Bateman is the motion man. Back near his goal line. Jackson.
Whoops.
That one intercepted.
Spamming.
Picked up.
Caught him spamming. Oh, he look at him quitting, bro. Look at Aiden O'Connell, 4 tutties, 100% completion, 197. You getting outperformed by Aiden O'Connell, bro. It's Lamar Jackson. I done got Aiden O'Connell down pat, bro. But next year I'm gonna have Gino, which is the upgrade. He's out here dotting them up with the youngin. Yes, I can take breaks, bro, and still come back and still be flawless, man. See, that's why Mutt's fucking up, is they doing too many out of position players, and nobody trying to play that, bro. Like if it was like a limited and there was like very few of them, it would be okay. But this time of the year, it's like that's all they want to introduce, and it's just not. It's not football, man. It's like 2 parts with Mud is Fun. Mud is Fun is the beginning of the year. When they don't have it, it gets fun up until they do the out of position and zero chill shit. That's when they start getting stupid with it, with the fucking 6'5" wide receivers playing cornerback. Nobody got time for that shit.
Financial Field in
Then I kind of wait for them to phase out, and then I'll play it again when people aren't using them. And then, lo and behold, fucking spring, they do the bullshit again. They start adding players that never fucking played football in their life. It's like, my guys,
Set to go now on a beautiful
PR department, y'all are fired.
Off we go from Lincoln Financial
Got
Field.
Snoop Dogg playing linebacker. Come on, man.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
We cut Bernie too,
It
man.
was a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's blocked by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get in the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing is Hurts.
Good adjustment.
It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now a toss coming right side. McCormick, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Boy, you gonna get caught again? Keep trying to do that shit.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McCormick, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Boyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Dallas covered. His tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Barkley is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black shot. Six. Mega.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready. Ready. Still green. Blue strike. Set.
Ritter. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Red. Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Steel. Black. Blaster. Six. Ready. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Let's go now. Black ultra. Beetle blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw it.
Oh, shit.
It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Hey, Silver. Tiger Hornet. No touching.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, easy. 63. Great. 73. No.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Great. Set. Found that Danny. Alpha. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now 5, 11-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
in trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Bullshit. Labe, you a running back, bro. Running back should not be fumbling. Performing back there, but he's not fast. See, Labe not fast either. Shouldn't be about one thing Labe got is agility. Change direction. That's all. Yeah, you should not be fumbling Labe back there. You know what? I'm gonna take me a breather. Probably call it a day for Madden and go get me something to eat, and then be back later.